Hey, suckers. How's everybody? Y'all, I'm doing my first car vlog in a long time. But, y'all, I'm feeling free. I am out going to get my daughter from school. I just dropped Corey off at home. He is feeling good. You know, he still got to get his energy back. His body, he's a little off balance with his walking. He wouldn't eat in the hospital. The only thing he would eat was Cheerios. Not Cheerios. He ate 3 bowls of Fruit Loops, some French fries that my son had brought home, and he ate a half a banana last night. So that's all he would eat. That food that they gave him, he was looking at it like, ugh. They gave him some baked chicken. He wouldn't eat that. Green beans, he definitely wouldn't eat that. Everything they gave him. The only thing he would drink, he did drink the soy milk that they gave him. And the Powerade. He was wearing that Powerade out. And they just kept in, y'all, I don't know. Every 15 minutes, they were coming in asking, can we get you something? Can we get you something? Can we get you something? And I was like, no, we're okay. We're okay. Are you sure? Can I get you something? Can I get you something? And so the majority thing was the Powerade. He was in love with the Powerade. And so was my husband and my son. So they were just constantly, we had a refrigerator in the room. So they kept putting, you know, as we drink it, they come in and put more in there. And I was like, wow, you know. Every time they would bring Corey a tray and he didn't eat it, they would go get something else. And y'all, they treated us like we were somebody. Y'all, do y'all hear me? Seriously. They gave us 2 rooms, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. One on the 4th floor, which was the cancer unit, and one on the 3rd floor, which was the cardiovascular unit. So from Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they switched it to just one room because they had more patients that come in that needed a room. And so Friday, my little girls and my older girls, they came home, so I wouldn't have to worry about where they were going to sleep. And we just had a relaxing time. It was a little tedious seeing him in pain, and you know, he would just wake up, y'all. He had this far away look in his eyes, and it just scared me. I didn't like seeing my baby like that. But it was from all the medicine that he was on and the pain. When that pain kicked in, he would just be crying like, Lord, please help me. And so his epidural that was in his back began to leak. So the doctor came in and she repaired that. And an hour later, the entire bandage, she had a notebook sheet, okay, she had a bandage the size of a piece of notebook paper on his back. Tell me why an hour later that doggone bandage was in the bed. She was like, as long as I have been doing this, I have never ever had this to happen. And she said, you know, it must be God's will for this baby to not have this thing in his back. And so she took it out. She said, now, I can't control his pain with this not being in his back. I can control it, but not as though I can with it being in. So she removed it, and she said the pain medicine will last for 3 hours. But God spoke to me and said he's not going to need it. He did need some pain medicine, but he didn't need that thing in his back. And so that was a blessing. Hold on, y'all, because this lady here, she stops on the goddamn red light. I'm like, for real though. So when they took that out, he did pretty good. Maybe 3 or 4 times he actually got in pain, because we went past, the medicine was like every 6 hours. we went past the 6-hour time limit, so he was able to go like sometimes 8-10 hours with no pain medicine. And so then we would give him something, and then, you know, it would kick in and he would be okay. We met so many wonderful people up there. The nurses were just wonderful. We had just one nurse kind of like almost rubbed us the wrong way, but you know what, we all responded in the right way to her. And later on that morning, she came in and she was okay. You know how you get one that's bossy and, you know, want things their way regardless of what, you know, anybody else has set up. She was one of those kind. But my husband was like, baby, I was glad you took control of that, because he didn't want to mess around and say something out the way. And so he was like, go ahead, Teresa, tell him what you want. And I did. I told him, She come talking all this stuff about she want this. I said, no. We're not going to, no. But it all worked out, and it was a very good experience. This morning, 3 of his doctors came in, and they talked to him. His surgeon came in, and the anesthesiologist, and one of his assistants, and another person came in. It was one that was in the operating room. So they all came in to check him out and see if I was comfortable with him going home. It wasn't that they sent him home. They asked me, did I want him to go home? If I was comfortable, you know. They said he can go home as long as you're comfortable with him going home. And I said, well, yeah. I said, he's eating. He's done everything you guys wanted him to do in order to go home. He did have a BM yesterday. Yes. He's eating. His body, his fever is gone. All of the other things that were attached to him are out. And, you know, just him getting his energy back. And hold on, y'all, because I'm a little hot. Hold on. Turn the AC on. So they let him go home. They signed the papers, and they also gave him a flu shot today. And gave us some paperwork and instructions, about 10 pages of instructions that I need, of things I need to look out for and things I need to do. He had 2 long sheets of prescriptions that I just had to get filled. I got to go back and pick them up. So we'll just go from there, guys. They're going to call us with his first appointment. On the 10th, I have to take him to see the radiation specialist. And on the 12th, he's got to go back for them to do a simulation mold of him for his radiation treatment. And his doctor did come and tell me yesterday that once they start radiation, they will do chemo at the same time. And that is to get rid of any cells that may be still left in his body, any cancerous cells that may be left in his body. So even with the tumor and the kidney being gone, it lived there for several months. And of course, these things are traveling through your body, and they want to make sure that they kill them off. You know, they got all the tissue, but some of the cells maybe have, you know, but I say it's gone, you know. They took that tumor and all that's with it. They took it out. So I say the cancer is gone in Jesus' name. And we're going to go from there. We're going to see, just like with anything else that happened, what they say happens, God may say something different. And he did. They thought the surgery was going to be 8 hours or more. And God said, no, it was only 5 hours. Glory be to God. They thought he was going to be in there 7 days. No, he was in there what? We checked in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, well, then it is 7 days. And that's some junk. Okay, well. But then do we count Tuesday? Because they did. Well, we stayed in the hospital. So, yeah, we were there a week. You know, it's just a lot of things that happened that I just know it wasn't by my accord or anybody else's. It was because God said yes. And it was the power of prayer, because all of you that chose to come together and truly pray for my son and other people that have cancer or any type of sickness, my son was healed. God said yes. And I thank you guys for actually praying for my son and praying for my family. You guys have been a blessing, and just know this, it will not be the last time that I ask you for prayer. It may not be for my son or myself or my family, but I will come to all of my sisters and my brothers out there that love the Lord to come and say a prayer. Hey, Nash. They're my baby, y'all.
Hello.
Look at her with her little hairdo. Ain't that cute? What's up?
Bro, I'm sick, bro. You can smell the cold in my throat.
Oh, well, you need to go stay with somebody else, because Duga Man can't have that.
I know.
You got to sleep
that
with him.
fan and the, not the fan, but like the air at that hospital had got me sick. And what made it worse was the fans was on in the house. So, cold in my chest.
You got cold in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you need to get a mask. Mm-hmm. Do she know what she gonna do?
I'll just go.
Yeah, well, I ain't want to take the lady door off her car. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, we had a good time. For what it's worth, you know, being in a place like that, and the hospital was so nice and clean, and the staff members were so sweet to us. And I'm just glad to be home. We're on the road to recovery. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I got all up in the camera. I forgot I'm holding it. So, here we go, y'all. And I just want to say thank y'all. I'll be back to talk to you guys later. I love y'all. Bye, sugar.